What's going on, guys? It's Tony with Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always. And you know, it's funny when you check a different site for spoilers, you get a few more spoilers apparently. So you may notice that this is just another video following up from the one I just did moments ago. I'll post this one a little bit later, but let's go ahead and talk about some more KALDHEIM spoilers. And of course, we will skip over the ones we've already looked at and discussed. So, Lathro, Blade of the Elves. Oh boy. 2 colorless, a black and a green. This legendary elf noble is a 2/3 creature with menace, and it has, when it deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens. And then it has the ability where you can tap it and tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life, and you gain 10 life. Holy shit. That is pretty saucy. Pretty saucy. And then we got Ranar, the Ever Watchful. This has flying and vigilant. I guess I'll start up here. Again, 2 colorless, white and blue. Legendary creature, Spirit Warrior, 2/3. It's got flying and vigilance. The first card you foretell each turn costs 0 to foretell. So it looks like that's going to be a new mechanic of the set. And whenever you exile one or more cards from your hand and or permanents from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. I believe these are going to be the commanders that come in the pre-con decks that they're selling. And if I'm not mistaken, should be a few more cards down here. So it looks like we have a few more. Valkyrie Harbinger. It's going to be an Angel Cleric, and it's going to be 4 colorless, 2 white. This 4/5 flying lifelink, and at the beginning of each end step, if you gain 4 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. So that vigilance is pretty nice. That's probably going to be very helpful. Make this card any sort of functioning. Up next, so now I'm going into new cards, everything from here. I thought when I pulled up the websites earlier that there was more cards released. So everything that I'm going to go through from this point, I'm going through new with you. Certain Elementalist. It's 7 total. Good grief. 8/8. And it's a giant wizard. It's an additional cost to cast this spell. Reveal a giant card from your hand or pay 2 more. And whenever certain Elementalist attacks, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. That I like. I like that a lot. Let's keep on going. Cleaving Reaper. Okay, so we got a 5 caster here. Angel Berserker, 5/3 flying trample, pay 3 life. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. Activate this only if you had an Angel or Berserker enter the battlefield. Okay, yeah, not bad, not bad. Certain Flinger. So it looks like Certain is a thing. So we got Giant Berserker, 5 total, 4/6. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, it deals damage equal to sacrifice creature's power to any target. If the sacrifice creature was a giant, it deals twice that much damage instead. Boom. That's going to be a good card. There's a few. What's the one from Lorwyn that was like made into a promo card for a while? It's a giant that whenever a creature comes into play, it's going to be some fun stuff. So this was a card, I guess I have seen a couple of these, because I did see this floating around on the internet just a little bit ago today, Canopy Tactician. So it's an Elf Lord, but it has that adding mana ability as well. I'm actually really excited about this. Even at dropping it for 4, it is a 3/3. It does pump up the other elves, and it's giving you that mana. This is a pretty good card overall. And I think that as Magic goes on, creatures that want to get more lords for their tribal theme, you're going to have to go into that 4 slot. Because there's so many 3s that have been done. Just my opinion. Alright, so we're not going to go through all this nonsense individually. Looks like vehicles are making a comeback. Angels are going to get a little help. That's going to be fun. I actually have a historic deck that I've been working on with angels, and that would really help. But I want to come down here and talk about this bad boy. This is a card, an uncommon, that I would absolutely make sure you guys are keeping your eyes out for. Giant's Grasp. So for 4 total, it is enchantment, and you have to enchant a giant you control. But I think it's pretty safe to assume that we're going to see a lot of giants in this set. And this says when it enters the battlefield, gain control of target non-land permanent for as long as Giant's Grasp remains on the battlefield. So you don't have to take a creature. Doesn't have to be tapped or untapped. It can have counters. It can be whatever. It can be an enchantment, an artifact. It does not have to just be a creature. This card, I think, is really huge. I really do. I don't, obviously not knowing all the cards yet from this set, I'm going to make a jump and a leap of faith and say that there will be a handful of giants and changelings that come into the set, enter the card pool, and players are going to find ways to use this card with it. That is an incredibly interesting ability. Blue and that ability to steal, I like it. And if you really want to think about it, historically, the giants that I can think of off the top of my head, like not in this set, are red. So is it all of a sudden has this? I think this is a very, very fun card. And then let's just scroll down here and see what else we got here. So we got this bad boy, turning an elf to your hand when it dies. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, Elvish Ambush. That'll be fun. And there's some vehicles. Yep, there they are. So vehicles are back. I guess that's good. Oh, good grief. Rampage of the Valkyries looks a little weird. Little tough. Okay. And then I think, yeah, just down here we got the dual modular land. So there you go. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all these cards. There's a handful I want to talk about. This card, Lathro, Blade of the Elves, very intrigued by this. I like the last little tap ability here. I think that's going to be the one that gets the most looks in my opinion. As always, thank you guys so much. Hopefully I don't find another page full of spoilers here in the next few minutes. This is Tony K with Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always.